Dishonored Definitive Edition. Give me just a second to nail down the particulars, or rather, make sure the particulars are nailed down. Oof. So we got quite a bit of chop. Mm-mm. See what we did there. All right, there we go. As I said, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Wayne Roy, aka Martinez. Looks like I'm kind of cutting out. Where? Weird. 1 second. Did not register the definitive edition. Should not concern myself. Ah, okay. All right. The Knife of Dunwall. Of course, we'll be going through this one non-lethally as well. We'll try and go through this whole series of games non-lethally as much as possible. Next time around, they definitely have to do a lethal series. If y'all never played it or never seen it, you have no idea how fun it is to go through the lethally, particularly just because you obviously don't leave the world. But if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube. Huh? Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Look, Spot King, highest difficulty. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into the Knife of Dunwall. Dunwall Tower. None like her. You can't forget what you've done. Killing the Empress and handing her daughter Emily to the Lord Regent haunts you.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the highborn blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserved to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Carlo! Mommy!
So I guess I'm, successful. Fallen letter. You killed her, repeated. Yep. Is that her speaking to me? Me speaking to myself? The outsider speaking to me? Emily? Or something else? Corvo? Blink. Move rapidly from place to place unnoticed. You can move horizontally as well as vertically and aim at ledges to climb over them. I'm reading this because Dowd's abilities are actually quite different. Time will freeze if you stop moving while you aim, even mid-jump, which is what you were hearing during that cutscene. That's why whenever he would start to blink, you'd hear a weird sound. He was freezing time. This gives you time to plan an escape or perform feats like changing direction in midair. Hold L, left trigger to target. While targeting, a spherical marker indicates where you will end up. To freeze time, release all movement controls, including A. Yep. And what's cool about it, it's like full on legit. What I mean by that is this. I'm stuck in the air, and my power does not drain until I use this ability. I can stay like this until I choose otherwise. You'll be dealt with. Not by me, that's not my responsibility. By a crazed, masked man running around shooting people with trank darts. Going to parties with crazy people writing his name all over the place. Now, obviously, I had hoped they would have mentioned it a little bit more, but they didn't. But obviously, you're playing as Dowd. If the last 7 minutes didn't show that. But yeah, he freezes time regardless of what he's doing.
Friend. It's been a long while, but you've got
So long
my
as he's still.
interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
Indeed. Rothwild Slaughterhouse. A captain of industry. Bundry Rothwild is a ruthless businessman who owns a slaughterhouse and a fleet of whaling ships, including a ship called the Delilah. Infiltrate the Rothwild Slaughterhouse and find out what's behind the name. He said 8 individuals, including him, I'm assuming. But if it doesn't include him, then there's 8 other users. Does Corvo factor into that number right now? Because they didn't really clarify how far ahead this has been. So, for all I know, Corvo's still in prison right now. So he may not have his powers. So would Corvo be a 9th person? And you would be a 10th, basically? Who are the others? There's only one other that I know of for certain. If I remember right. Might be wrong. Nope, I'm wrong.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed.
Well, there it is then.
For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. but all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets, Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah. It hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild, a former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
Always did like this little aspect of the Knife of Dunwall favors. As Dowd, you can use your network of spies and corrupt merchants to purchase equipment and upgrades before each mission. You can also pay for special favors. These favors can have a variety of effects in the mission, such as granting access to equipment caches or revealing secret information. Well, we've already obviously got our consumables. We got a new one called Cloud, the Choke Dust, a non-lethal grenade that temporarily disables enemies. If memory serves, Cloud Dust is basically tear gas, but I want to say you can upgrade it. Of course, we have our upgrades. Dowd has a wrist crossbow instead of a Corvo's standard crossbow, and he at least has a sleep dart capacity. Bone charm capacity. Worry about those in a second because I want to see what's over here in favors. Safe code. A guard overheard the code to the safe in the shipping office and will etch it on the wall. Now, if memory serves, most of these things you can find on your own, but it would be wise to go ahead and get most favors, if not all, depending on what you do or what your play style is. So, safe code. A stolen rune. Yep. A bribed laborer will misplace a rune he found in a crate full of old scrimshaw bound for the Academy of Natural Philosophy. The rune will be hidden in the sewer that spills out into the river. Well, that's one that wouldn't have happened, obviously. Silent sabotage. Well, look at that. That either. A bribed worker will disconnect the security on the refinery valves. Using the valves will not sound the alarm. Oh, yes. Good. Good. Now, go ahead and get bone charm capacity. Sleep dart capacity. Combat dart. Jesus, that is expensive. So much so I'm not getting anything else from that page. And Dowd's only cost 30. Blimey bastard. Yeah, I'll save the rest. Start mission. Right, as a result of my bribe, the alarm system has been disabled. There will be no alert if we begin turning on pressure valves. Oh, if memory serves, you might have to, but I can't remember entirely. Who are you?
Dowd, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
That's what I was mixing it up with. I had forgot. His people have his powers. That's where I was thinking about there being others in terms of who I know. His people have his powers. But the reason why, Where are you? There it is. Arcane Bond. It's a trick he personally has. Share your powers with your assassin allies. At level 1, assassins will benefit from Blink and Vitality. This means they can teleport and get an increase to health. Level 2, assassins will benefit from Pull, Bend Time, and Shadow Kill. With Pull, assassins will pull enemies during combat. When your Bend Time power is active, assassins move at normal speed. With Shadow Kill, enemies return to ash instead of leaving a body. This ability is only useful if you purchase the powers you intend to share with your assassins. To get the maximum benefit, wait until you purchase each power that can be shared before buying that level of Arcane Bond. You start out with level 1 just for story purposes, but the reason why is because of this ability right here, Summon Assassin. Summon a novice assassin to fight by your side. Your assassin will fight relentlessly at your side. They are useful as an extra blade in a fight or as a distraction to keep enemies occupied while you slip past. Your assassins behave like any other character in the world and can be hurt by rats and security devices. If they're not in combat, they also might have something useful or interesting to say, and that's the main thing. Hence, I think why she gives you that rune, just so you can get that. And then, of course, he's got agility, vitality, bloodthirsty, shadow kill, bend time. His blink alters time as well, but he has something called void gaze, and what it is you see in the dark and see the locations of bone charms and runes. He doesn't have the heart, obviously, so he has to be able to do this somehow. But the difference is that this is not loot vision. Only Corvo has that. What he has is the ability to see security systems and everything else, including runes. But beyond that, no. Not loot. So I'm going to have to keep my eye open for all of that. See in the dark and see useful objects. Well, no, it actually might be useful objects. I can't remember. We'll see. And security systems through walls. See living beings through walls as well, including their fields of vision. Representations of the sounds that you make are also visible. With this power, you can see visual representations of the sounds you make, which aids in sneaking and understanding stealth. At level 2, at level 2, useful items. Yeah, okay, resources and security devices. So yeah, it's still loot vision. Don't need to see that I killed her. I know. Such as the wall of light, visible, highly useful for stealth, allowing you to watch enemies from behind walls before approaching them. Seeing an enemy's facing direction and view cone gives you a significant advantage while sneaking. Yeah, obviously. I'll go ahead and get this Summon Assassin. As Dowd, summon allies to join you in combat. We won't be using them for combat or distraction purposes if we can help it, but if we do, it'll just be for distraction purposes. I don't know if they go from distraction to combat to distraction, so I'd really rather not use them for that. Hold left trigger to target an enemy or a location or an enemy. Release left trigger to summon an assassin ally. Your assassin ally will choose the nearest enemy and attack. If you targeted an enemy, the assassin will attack that character first and move on. Yeah, okay, so yeah. If this assassin is summoned with nobody nearby to attack, he will stick around for a while before disappearing. Okay, that's cool. So you can summon him, and if there is no immediate fight, you don't have to worry about him disappearing. Just
Or we'll lock you up too.
You have to give me back my time card. I can't get back in. You had no right to take it.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards. No exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you.
Damn. Hope you die weeping. Alright. Workers in the Rothwild slaughterhouse have rebelled against their boss and refuse to work until their conditions are improved, except for the butchers, who remain on the job. Interesting. So one of y'all was the butcher. I don't see anything on his hip. But there probably is something. Nope. Oh, I feel naked. All this lack of power. Right, need to set up my tings and stuff.
The smell of this.
What the and that right there, that is why I saved. So they'll just outright seek people that are clear across
Get
the
off
area.
property or we'll lock you up too.
You have to give me back my time card. I can't get back in. You had no right to take it.
I'm hoping this drops a hint. I feel like it should.
Try and get past me.
Yeah, he
and
is
I'll
a
see you
butcher.
swinging from a meat hook.
Go home.
Other than
mister.
that statement, obviously.
Orders are to confiscate those cards. No exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you.
Alright. Wow. Don't do me like that, game? Really? There was a reason why I summoned him, and killing wasn't it. And that's how that functions. Second. That hand will glow. Obviously, depending on where the bone charm is. Oh. Interesting. So I can't actually. What the?
Guard. Clear the line.
So I didn't set up everything again. Understood. Paid for that. Deserved it. Fine. Okay. Yeah, I've got to move that back over there. I'm used to having my vision on the left, and it's kind of messing me up because I don't have the heart, so I put it on the top, kind of thing. Like that little wrist bow, honestly. But boy, you better be careful not to stab yourself. Kind of a ways off. Not a great deal. I mean, it's just 17 meters, it'll be alright. Just hoping for information. And yes, when you look at those, the controller does vibrate. I know you PC folks don't usually deal with vibration, and to that I say, shame on you. You're taking away one of the best feelings in gaming. Feedback.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
See, I can't even see that one on my screen, but my hand can. I personally like Dowd's color of his vision more. Easier on the eyes, obviously. But, you know, nicer, subtler color.
Assassin, help! You're going
Damn.
down.
Get in here.
Stand clear.
I'm glad he didn't scream. Wow. Rat poison. We need to rid the sewer of the rat infestation. Make sure you set this crate of potted meat aside so we can lace it with rat poison. After it is poisoned, take it down to the dock so we can get it into the sewers below. Captain Galloway. Interesting. It's not a bad thought. But by this point there's going to be homeless down there. Jesus. I didn't see any potted meat. So they've already made their move. That's right. Meat, death, bones, and song. Hurrah! Let you folks set that for later. Good. Good. So bad is right now I can't see anything in terms of people. That's not what this does. Go to sleep, bitch. Yeah, there ain't enough of y'all. I'm like, ooh, I just throw them into a pile. Take that though. You're sleeping. Your appetite ain't gonna kick in until you actually wake up and do something about it. Yeah. We're good. Drop assassination gives you a bit of health. Of no use to moi. Thank you kindly. I'm trying to remember the weapons that Dowd's people use. I want to say it's a butcher knife. Not a bad tool at all. I mean, it's designed for handling meat, but yeah. Oh, right. You gotta be real careful here.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
It's kind of a mixed bag, but I can partly see where he's coming from. Oh. Never mind. Oh, Weeper corpse. Take all that though, thank you. Hey. Probably tried to take his elixir, either was killed or died before he could actually use it. Oh, either way.
There's a man out on the river watching the place. If I weren't so young and pure of heart, I'd suggest he's up to no good.
To the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement,
What did she say? Somebody watching.
services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
Whale oil. Huh. That's it. Granny's recipe. A page torn from an old manuscript written in a scrawling hand. The part-side eye of a whale newly dead. Plop it in the pot, grisly and red. Weeper, weeper, weeps no more. Laid to rest on blood-edged floor. Do this for me, dearie, and I'll give you a birthday treat. Granny. Well, grandmother.
They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
See, I'm not the type to really deal with surprises
This
like
is a
that.
public
You
warning.
gotta understand, when you
Corvo
do stuff
Latano,
like that,
the
you give me a
assassin and
desire to shank you.
Time Royal Protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the City Watch at once.
I think he just got out. I think that's the very first time that they actually report that, where he just got out. Oh wait, no, no, he might already have been dead. And in case you were wondering, yes, Corvo's blink works just as fast. I just rarely had a need to use it like that. But you did see me use it like that from time to time. Hope I can find that spirit water bone charm. Alright. Now, let me see now. That was... Yep. It's gonna be a bit before I come back here. Where are you? There you are. And yes, that is what it looked like.
You've had your fun, Butcher. When does the oil start to flow again?
We got the guards rounded up, and now we got their mouthy leader.
So the Regent doesn't give a shit who wins your little labor dispute. The Regent cares about the whale oil coming out on schedule.
He'll get what he needs. Just keep the strikers in line.
What's going...
Uh-huh. That was why I saved. Excuse me.
He'll get what he needs. Just keep...
Really use another couple runes, boy. Just to upgrade this vision. Huh. Where in the hell? Wow. You serious with this game? Dude's abilities are the mad notes. Written by God himself and handed down to the greatest band in the world. Alright. Don't want them problems. I'm gonna need to come back in here before too long. Slaughterhouse Road. That's for you folks.
After...
Now.
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
Understood. Excuse me. Good to know you can actually play those. Now understand, I have frozen time, but gravity still follows its rules. If I hit these rocks, regardless of how slow I'm, or time being frozen, I still hit rocks at high speed, the same speed. So, my good man. Who are you?
You're
Dowd.
Dowd. Shit, I hope you ain't here for me. I'm just a little fish
If I
in a
was,
big pond.
it would have
Want
been
to
done.
know about a ship. The Delilah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Listen, maybe we can help each other out. I work for a very rich man who's keen on seeing Rothwild's business go belly up. This whole business with the strike, our doing. We got a mole on the inside, lady pretending to run the labor crews, a real talent. She could lie straight to the High Overseer's face and get away with it. We were supposed to meet up last night. I've been spying on the place all day waiting to hear word. Only I haven't seen or heard a peep. I was about to shove off. If you're here to make a little mayhem anyway, maybe you could find her. If she's still alive, she'd be able to get you everything you need to know about that ship. No question. And a substantial reward besides. Her name's Abigail Ames.
Okay. You people in y'all constant desire to get me in AA meetings. Whew. Jesus Christ, boy. And it's just sitting out here. That's not going to be a problem for the environment or for individuals who might want to do something about that meat. So, all right. The inability to jump, boy. It's sickening. Yeah. Oh. Want to do this without being heard, but I'm probably going to be.
Present yourself.
387.
Don't make me find you.
Make you find what?
Check under
No idea what you speak of, mate.
All right, check I give up. It was.
It sure was. It was just the wind destroying all that there wood up there, wasn't it? That there? Let's get it. Small scale explosive refinement. Blueprints, obviously it's the same tutorial from the beginning. Time card, yes sir. Sleep darts, Piero's remedy, and more resources. And favors come in handy, as I said. I know this much though. They better come in handy if I'm paying for them. Oh, Nelly. Come on now. There we go.
One, two, butcher's crew. 3, 4, bloody floor.
Okay. Sounds like one hell of a chipper tune. Alright, getting the lay of the land, make sure nobody's eyeballing. There we go. Thank you. I know what to do in terms of my potion. Okay. Won't be going through the front door. We'll be going through there, or rather through this area over here. The sewer is over here, which has that other bone charm. Whoa. Eh. Oh. Like so long as I hit water, I don't care. Oh. And reload. If you fall in.
We lost them. Think you can hide all day? I'll flush you out.
I'm hoping that don't count against me.
Quit hiding.
Go to sleep. I'm gonna be mad if that counts as as me killing. The hell was that? Alright. Ooh. Talk about uncomfortable.
The slaughterhouse butchers are locking workers in the pump control station by the docks. If you could get in there, I bet the workers would tell you just about anything you wanted to know.
I don't doubt it. No. Agility. Definitely. Had enough of this baby jumping. Oh, God. Thank you. Look at that. We'll get that on our way. Well, yeah, we'll get that on our way out. Because getting it is a little iffy.
Missing or damaged time card will no longer be replaced due to abuse in this indulgence. Any worker without a time card will be denied
Where? Oh, like where do I get? Is that the only place to get whale oil? Really? We'll see. But it may well be. But I still feel like I'm forgetting something out here. As a matter of fact, I know I am. I just don't know why. Oh, hell. I knew there were guards over there, but I was hoping none would hear me, since they seem to not see me. Huh. That's funny. Depleted tanks. Frank, I told you to have this thing replenished with the full tank at all times. We have a shipment coming in soon, and this crane better be working by the time it arrives, or someone will be demoted to sewer cleanup. Kanan. Or Kanan. Alright, Kanan. Where's Ghost at? Where's Tommy? This is our way in. Into the slaughterhouse we go, children.
Rothwild's got a stubborn reputation. I doubt asking nicely is going to work. We'll have to find persuasive means of getting what you want out of him. He's probably close to his office. We should start there.
You know me. You know I'm stubborn as well. Yes, Lord. Written in blood. You are safe now. No one can find you here. No one. No one can reach you here. I almost died crying, and I am a better climber than any of them. Trying, and I am a better climber than any of them. Hilarious. But you gave me claws for the climb. You want me as much as I want you. We will stay here until they have forgotten about us. We will stay here for as long as it takes. I feel like sleeping. Don't leave while I sleep, because I need you. I will stay as long as I can, forever. Oh. He thought he found somebody who loved him, and in the end he found somebody who considered him to be nothing but useful. So, you know, a normal Friday. Yeah, too bad. It's also possible he might have had something genuine and something weird came up.
Dad, I spotted a makeshift interrogation room in the meat locker. It might be useful to you, considering our mission here.
Might be. That's not what you're hearing. That's what's left of what you would have been hearing. I don't remember if this is something I should be doing. Yes, how about we slow it down a little bit? Slow it down. This is gonna hurt. Oh, okay.
Yes, but I signed right away. Mr. Rothwell didn't even have to turn it on.
I don't believe you.
No, it's true.
Is he calling you a liar?
That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna teach you to respect me. That one was deep. It was only supposed to
Whoa.
scare him. Oops.
Well, he did look scared. Just at the end there.
Break so
Dumbasses.
looks like.
When's this day gonna end?
Marked for shipment to the most distant point of the Empire. And fitted for live cargo, too. Survivable, if they had a fast ship. I wonder who this was meant for. You lock somebody up in that thing and they won't be back in town for months.
1, 2,
One more crumb. It'll turn into a meal eventually.
Whiskey
There's
and
somebody
cigars.
messing with that blade.
Ever think about anything
Like, damn.
else?
Better believe it.
Alright. See if I can get through that door. Nope. It even tells me. Haha. Oh boy. Hey buddy. I freaked him out. He saw something, but he don't know what it was.
Regiment, you collect your bonuses at sundown in my offices. Well done, workers. The rest of you piss off.
I think he wants the rest of you to piss off. Yep.
What do those idiots want anyway?
Well, they think they don't get treated fairly. Because they can get fired for refusing to do dangerous work.
What? What dangerous work? We're the ones that do the dirty stuff around here. Maybe we need to be organizing, huh?
Hey, that's not funny. You say that again, even as a joke, and you're whale meat.
Yeah, sure. I'm just saying.
Stop listening in on that Abigail Ames tricky talk. She'll corrupt you.
No. My head's clear. I know which side my bread's buttered on. I'll be glad when we get the order to get rid of her. It's only a matter of time.
Well,
All the guts off the
that's the
killing
reason
floor.
I've got to be a little faster then, huh? Huh. Misplaced the room, let's see. What I'd like to do. There we go.
I know what this is. A makeshift interrogation chair. Rothwild must be using it to coerce employees.
Worker signatures. I, the undersigned, agree to renounce my association with any employee union, to abstain from discussing such matters at any time, and to promptly report any co-workers that encourage union views. I agree that all grievances will be taken up with Bundry Rothwild and his staff in an open and fair manner. That said, you sign or you get fried in the chair. Guy's name was that? Huh. Sounded like something fell. Anton Sokolov's lab journal. Huh. Ah, okay. Vivisection of the third live specimen is almost complete. Careful perforation of the lower diaphragm has brought me closer to observing secretion of the oil but the process retains its mystery. This creature is weakened considerably since its capture, and its output is quite low. I have attached electrical stimulators to the beast. A mild current increases output by 20% to the considerable complaint of the whale. I might add, increasing the voltage. To the a mild current increases output by 20% to the considerable complaint of the whale. I might add, increasing the voltage will likely kill the creature, so further exploration will have to wait to own a stronger specimen. For now, the music continues. Yep, and we just danced, don't we? Arc mine. Place this mine nearly anywhere. When triggered, it will deliver a powerful electrical charge, reducing the target ash. Another new little toy for him versus Corvo. The inability to refill from water right now is it's so sad. I mean to do that. Yeah, that could be useful, actually. Yep. Welcome to the slurry pit. Why could it be useful? For that displaced room. Yeah. Yeah. Void gaze upgrade. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Loot. And people. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy.
Generous offer stands. Half pay and a dozen lashes.
Half pay and a dozen lashes. Really does. You're insane. And y'all might be wondering, why would I care? Very simple. That was him dropping his weapon. But their weapons are actually broken down for loot. Excuse me. Remember, whale oil. I want to say whale oil is what's powering those saws as well. Now that I think about it, I actually wasted resources getting that thing for the alarm. Ooh, almost walks right smack into you. Always sounds like it goes bad. It really do. Whale oil processing. I'll explain why it was pointless to buy that last favor. As I said, you want to buy your favor depending on what it is you're doing. And I kind of forgot what that last one entailed. But what it requires is that I come here. There are multiples of those around the facility. He wants me to use them. It'll explain why momentarily. Oh, okay. You're alive. Good. Now I could get the key. Or could just do it my way.
You were working for Ramsey. How long? How much does he know by now?
Ramsey? No, this is about the workers. This is about fair pay and safe conditions.
Don't bother. You're not the first of his moles I've caught. What happened, Abigail? I trusted you. Extra elixir rations, bags of coin as bonuses. But you're about to see that my generosity is counterbalanced by a very inhumane side.
Mr. Rothwild, Bundry.
Don't call me that. That privilege is lost to you.
You don't know Ramsey. When he comes for me, he'll kill you. He'll gut you like the street filth you are, and feed you to the rats.
Ah, now it comes out. No one is coming. I've broken your strike, and my butchers are the finest fighters in Dunwall. Miss Ames, you're about to find out a few things I learned when I was a gaffer. I can do things that don't even hurt at first. This conversation is going to last a long, long time.
Kill him, Dowd!
What the? Shut up. You want me to strangle you too? That's the fastest way to end up dead,
I
woman.
assume that's on purpose.
It is.
Dowd, what do you want me to do?
I'm not here for you. I'm here to learn about a ship called the Delilah.
Did the Lord Regent send you? That old fool, Hiram Burrows. I know all about the Delilah. All of it. And I can give you exactly what you want.
Please do.
Not so fast. I need something from you in exchange.
That's what I thought.
You just got something from me.
We're both professionals, Mr. Dowd. I was hired to get these gutless workers striking, which I did very nicely. And then destroy the slaughterhouse itself. That's where I got caught. And that's where I need your help.
How?
The whale oil in those tanks out there is enough to destroy this entire place. The important industrial bits, especially. Just open all the valves at once to let the oil start flowing. The pressure will go out of control, and boom.
What about the people inside?
Growing a conscience? The factory workers are already out. My boss will hire them on, in better conditions than they'd ever see here. Not the butchers, though. They can die screaming for all I care.
Don't try and con me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Here's the key. Don't get caught. You take care of the slaughterhouse, and I'll tell you everything I know about the Delilah.
You know, I could put you in Rothwild's interrogation chair myself. Why should I bargain with you?
Because it's a long and messy solution. And I'm gambling you're not the kind of man who likes that. Make a deal with me, and I can tell you what you want, and pay you for your trouble.
I'll consider it.
Or, what I could do, since what you require is going to have me blowing up a refinery full of psychotic people, therefore killing.
The Empress should have hired you to protect her. We'd be living in a different world now.
Yeah, she sure should have. So what we're gonna do? One moment. Going to be Rothwild, the opportunist. that door. There it is. Damn, excuse me. Injury report code. 5 injuries have been reported over the span of 1 week, resulting in 2 fatalities. 512. That's just special. Interrogation. Rothwild. The interrogation chair is set up in the meat locker and fully powered. We'll run some tests runs on a few of the most problematic laborers. They spill all of their secrets very quickly. They seem to die easily after about 4 treatments. She is ready for you whenever you need it. Whenever you need her. Granville, Butcher Foreman. Rothwild's gonna need her. Shipment manifest. Captain Withers. All of the cargo destined for Samara Tivia has been approved. Please delay loading until just before departure. There's a special delivery that was to be prepared by Foreman Ames, but she has been detained at the moment, so that particular shipment is suspended for now. Excuse me. If the special package has not been prepared by sundown, you may depart on schedule and other arrangements will be made. Remember, only your approved list of crewmen are allowed to handle this delicate cargo. Marine Clerk Wilhelmina Ballard. Really? Interesting. Nice. Ames negotiations. Mr. Rothschild, my research on Abigail Ames has turned up nothing. She has no close kin that we can leverage. Looks like the plague took her sister and mother. Her father died on a whaling ship of your predecessor about 10 years ago. As far as blackmail goes, she's got no secrets I could uncover. Devout as an overseer, it seems. Not surprising, since she's rejected every black male offer to come her way. I don't think she's making a power play. She seems to legitimately have the best interests of the laborers in mind. As I interview the workers, it seems she really has them in thrall. They'll do whatever she asks, whatever she says, and their belief in her is absolute. If something happens to her, as in like an accident or something, I expect they'll riot. I'll keep searching for an angle on her, but in the meantime, I advise leaving her intact. It might be worth even considering some of her reforms. I know that doesn't suit you, but at least it would buy some time and get the workers back in here. The butchers lack the finer skills to keep this place operational. Your servant.
What is?
Yes, we do all love to be servants, don't we? 512. Yep. You would be light as a shadow, take less damage from fall. Nice. There's nothing like less fall damage. Rune. Where? Oh, yep, that's what I thought that was. One moment. Actually, let's go ahead and do this first. Go ahead and get this out of the way. It's gonna be kind of rough going. Gonna put him in his chair and make him answer my questions. That way I don't owe you anything. Nobody has to die, at least not by my hand. Ah, he he. Not me.
Why don't we just kill her? Drop her into the cannery. No one ever knows.
You don't think Bundry knows she'd be a martyr?
Been a bit.
What?
Like the Empress. She's dead, but they put her face on posters forever. They still care about her.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm not doing nothing. But Mr. Rothwild has her in his office right now. He'll work things out.
I hope you're right. But if she mouths off to me, she's whale meat.
Whale meat? That sounds disgusting.
Whale meat
What?
again.
We'll meet again. Who are you talking to? Oh boy, okay. Gotta position myself in such a way where I don't drop. When you're carrying a person, you don't see the prompts that let you like climb up things. You don't have them. Your hands are full. You know what? Ain't that? Yes, it is, actually. Really need you not to. Yeah, see, and that's exactly why I didn't port.
I'll make sure you get to enjoy this.
You know me, I like to take my time while I'm knocking the boat. Ah. No, she's not fighting. She's just keeping an eye on things. It's just the butchers doing their thing.
What do you want to know that's worth crossing a man like me?
I want to know about a ship named Delilah. What's behind the name?
Choke on your own spit.
Alrighty then.
Who is Delilah?
Ha! Think I'll give up a friend at the first tickle? That's the kind of thing I pay your sister for down at the Golden Cat.
We'll feed you through your own factory. See if we can get oil out of your blubber.
You know your work, I'll give you that. We
Yes,
can talk
sir.
this out like businessmen.
Why did you
Now we're talking.
What do you care? And it wasn't me. The previous owner named it after some sweetheart as a painting. Piss off! What?
Let me be sure about something. Because it says 4 shots, but I want to...
Who was the previous owner?
There we go.
Barrister Timps, all right? He told me the story. was a woman. He grew up working in Dunwall Tower. Got kicked out, became a painter. Funny airs, like proud. She caught his eye, but it was worse than that. He couldn't think of anything else, just her. She whirled into his mind somehow. He built that ship for her, a lot more. Gave her half his fortune. Then he got scared. Came to me afraid. Man, like that, afraid. He wanted to dump the ship, and I needed a business partner, so we made a deal. Had to change the name. Wish I'd done it.
I hope that was satisfying.
I can understand that.
Here's the room key. When you're ready to go. Sir, earlier I spotted crates bound for the most remote corner of the Empire. Might be worth stuffing him in one, just to tie things off. He doesn't seem the type to forgive, of course. Why go through all the trouble when a blade to the neck would accomplish the same thing?
Prepare him for the crate. And he's where he needs to be. Now, I could be done. There's still some other things I need to do. Like collect these runes and bone charms. This is gonna be rough though. It's gonna be that way. Cause the rooms I've gotta do this in have witnesses everywhere. Yep, you saw nothing. Nothing. Good man. Not come through that door. That's the door that led to that area with those two guards talking about Abigail being a martyr. Not taking chances. Thought that looked tasty. Max health is slightly increased. I'll take it. 5 more. 4 rather. All right, I always forget about this. Hey, you regenerate mana slightly faster. Yes, sir. Go ahead and save before I die or need to restart or something.
Nice.
Oh wow. That was an impressive block. I just wanted to see if I could actually like do it or wait him out. Nope. You could do it, but you can't wait him out. At least not like that. Era and Tating. Come up right behind him like that. Game. Wanted to give him some space so he wouldn't immediately like feel me or something. That room. Whale. And the exit. Tend not to want to do it this way. I don't know who could potentially see him. See? My exact point. He is hoping they didn't see him entirely. This slowdown ain't right, boy. Beautiful. Ooh. Dead. At least I think so. Yeah, he's dead. Not having that. What the I rebounded off of it. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay.
This crap with the stripe roars. If I say yes, you gotta close your trap.
Actually, I forgot. Still gonna need oil though. Huh? What the fuck? Wow. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. You don't mind, do you, sweetie? Kind of slide. Kind of interesting, honestly. Okay. I want to say you're the last one around in this one. Slick darts for the win. Ew. Now, interestingly enough, you can hit those whale oil tanks on their backs and on them. Mysterious object. Anton, this thing was found in the belly of catch number 184 when we were processing it. I've seen plenty of weird things in a whale's gut, but never one of these. Must have consumed it in the deep, and I think it's been in there quite a while. Don't ask me how I can tell. If you have any ideas on what this may be, please inform me. One of these was recovered back in the month of Wind, but I haven't seen it or the man that found it since then. BR. Interesting. You know, now that I think about it, that whole "you gave me claws to climb," that could have been that particular guy who found that bone charm. I mean, that room. Interesting. Very interesting. What? Oh, yeah. Alright, Sokolov. Let's put this experiment of yours to the final conclusion. To a mild shock is whale oil production. Electrocuting the whale. I'll set up this device to stimulate the whale's nervous system with the intention that doing so will prolong all oil secretions and squeeze more of the precious fluid from each catch. Unfortunately, this device can lead to the instant death of the beast if too much power is used. Filling both tanks and activating the device extinguishes all life function in an instant. A painless and quick experience for the whale, but at the loss of the additional revenue that can be guaranteed or generated by sustaining it as long as possible. So, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, rest in peace, buddy. I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna pop that eye out, thank you. Yeah, this is how it's just been sitting the whole time. Trust me. Electrocution? Yeah, none of that had anything to do with me. Yep, we're good. Alright. Covered in whale slurry. Awesome. Yes, indeed. Alright. Yes. I do need to go say my goodbyes to Bundry. Oh. Huh. Give me the time, and I'll find a way. Sure, we'll take this pass since it's here.
You better hope I don't find you. You hear me? I hate skippers like you. Always sneaking and snooping. Quit hiding.
What? Where? Okay, I'm like, why?
You better hope I don't find you. You hear me?
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, he could be chums if he come out. Pinky promise.
Well, no, actually, I don't. Hold on. Yeah. I do see. I could have swore she had put him in it.
Always sneaking and snooping.
But maybe I guess not.
Quit hiding.
Just misremembering them. Go ahead and get a save in since it's been a bit. Wait a minute. I did. Jesus Christ. Dude, I more or less just need you to turn around, alright? Ugh. The second I go.
Butcher's crew. Alright then. We'll do it this way. This path is a little finicky. This is not so much that the path is long, but it takes you right into fight. Basically, kind of made that whole trip pointless because in the end, I'm back in here. Not really worried about that extra coin up here. Otherwise, I would have went ahead and just poured it over there.
You can know I'm here and still be stupid, buddy.
I know you're here. Come on out.
Those things are not necessarily mutually exclusive.
Where you go? Oh, he could be chums if you come out. Pinky
With ice cream and a cherry on top.
You hear me?
Right, it's Bundry.
You ain't leaving this place alive.
Time to leave this slaughter fest. Get in that room, and that bone charm is going to grow. I'd almost say I'm kind of debating whether or not to bother. Then I remind myself, if I can help it, that ain't happening.
Abigail Ames has been detained on the slaughterhouse grounds pending her interrogation and execution.
Okay.
For sedition and treason.
Now, there's a switch.
Nice.
You are powered by right there. Okay.
Nice.
That was weird. I get in the water and I was dealing with a serious vibration for a second. And I could see if it was the bone charm. But on the pikes, damn you. Never mind. Back up there. Now what is it? Having your weapons out does not slow you. Good. Good. Oh, Granny. Granny, dearest. I have a present for thee. Okay then. Would you look at that? In goes a bunch of things, out comes one thing. Then time. No, I need to upgrade my blink. I'm tired of this short jump. It is killing me. Literally.
Any worker found trying to add interference with free captive livestock will be terminated.
We're not done yet, assassin. What about the shrines? Tell me the blood rituals you perform there. Where did you learn such a profane practice? I won't be catching this rat bastard. Oh, I'll find you.
Take him out, take out the music.
My hands not be restless. Reveal yourself.
Thank you. Let's go. I'm worried they sent for the hounds.
I know you're
No problem. You don't have to take Billy's path. You can. And it does work perfectly with your blink, considering how short it is. And it's not a bad path. You know.
You'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Never doubt.
I'm still trying to figure out why you let the Empress's bodyguard go. And now Rothwild's snug in a box. What's got into you? Barrister Timsh lives up in the legal district. I know it pretty well. From what I hear, the Timsh family is practically at war with itself. Talk to his niece Tali if you can. I should probably tag along when you go. Crazy rich people are buying up a lot of that Sokolov security technology these days. Keeps the weepers and looters out. I might be useful.
Might be. And in terms of your previous question, I'm getting philanthropic in my old age. Let's go.
Let's go.
Not at all surprising. Alarm is wrong. Hostiles killed? What? Game? Who are you talking about? No, they ain't factoring in the whale. I'm gonna be mad if they factor in that whale. Well, folks, that's gonna be the end of the first DLC episode of Dishonored Definitive Edition. Would like to go on forward, but they're gonna show a cutscene based on the next stage. I was hoping they might show something based on the end before they got to this screen, but I guess not. So as I said, it's the end of the first episode of the DLC for Dishonored Definitive Edition. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment. Check out some of my other playlists. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you.